I got the devil gene in me.
Look at like Tom Brady.
Oh God! Batman just killed a man. I have the key to your demise. Take care of this, you will.
My boy has sandals.
Stand here, I must.
I guess you didn't see that one coming.
Now your planet's fucking destroyed for your little mistake.
We need Megazord power now.
Let's go. Let's go. Fucking go, baby. Woo!
Ready?
Marvel vs. Capcom 2. New
And welcome back, everyone, to another fighting game playthrough as part of the Marvel vs. Capcom Marathon. I am your host, of course, mrespnozax, celebrating 15 years of yours truly. And today we are hitting the big one. Yes, this is what many consider one of the best, if not the best, fighting games out there. Yes. Don't attack me. You know, a lot of people put this as their kind of like their number one, favorite fighting game and everything like that and stuff. And you know, for good reason, because like at the time, look at that roster, dude. Like, holy shit, man, that is a lot of roster for at the time. You know, this was like a huge thing. I was like, damn, dude, like this was massive. Like this game reached heights and everything when it came to just tournaments. And, you know, just the competitive scene and everything like that. Like, this was a very huge thing. I'm, of course, talking about the infamous, the greatest Marvel vs. Capcom 2, released in 2000. Yes. Man, oh man, what is there to say about MVC2? With the earlier Marvel vs. Capcom titles, it was 2v2. Now we are 3v3, yes. With a total of 50 plus characters and pretty much like just 2D sprites with 3D stages and everything like that. And this was a huge thing back then, dude. Like when this hit arcades and everything like that, everyone was just mind blown. Like everybody was lining up, you know, to just play, get a crack at this game and everything like that. I was too, man. Like I was just like, huh. Like, I was, like, competing with people, you know, and, you know, putting my quarter down, like, hey, I got next and everything like that and stuff. Like, this was a huge thing back then, and stuff. I remembered when I went to, like, my arcade spot that I used to go to a lot and everything, which is crazy because a lot of arcade spots now and then are just gone, but this one kind of is still standing and everything. And I remember everyone was lining up for this game, and yeah, I got my first crack at this game, and man, dude, I was mind blown. It was just crazy, dude. But yes, it was until 2 years later we finally get in consoles and everything, and I remember renting that game so much and everything. But the thing was, when I told my dad that I wanted to get it like officially, it was sold out everywhere and everything. Like this was selling out a lot. I couldn't, it wouldn't be until like probably like a couple months later after the game released in consoles that I finally, you know, my dad finally bought it for me and everything for the PS2 and that stuff. And dude, like I was really happy and everything. And yeah, dude, I freaking put so many hours in that game, so much that freaking the disc wouldn't read, the console wouldn't read the disc anymore and everything. That's how many hours I spent playing this game and everything. And I was just like, yeah, dude, like it's definitely one of my favorite fighting games. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, but it's one of them. Like I at least top 3 and everything like that and stuff. And you know, looking back at it, and I think Justin Wong said it best, is that they pretty much rushed this thing to be released and everything like that. They were pretty much lazy and everything when it came to releasing this game, because all it was is just, you know, a lot of recycled sprites from like other Marvel Capcom titles and everything like that. A few new like a few new characters. Everyone else was either like in like the other ones, like X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, and Marvel's Capcom 1 and everything. Not only that, but other fighting games as well and stuff. You get some new characters here and there and everything like that and stuff. Also some exclusive characters that were only exclusive to this game. And everything, especially in the Capcom side. You got Ruby Heart, you got Mingo, and you pretty much got the big bad for this game and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, stages here again, remarkable. Like 3D stages, like remarkable, dude. Like these, like the clock tower right here would, like the way it would tell time is if it's, you know, tied to the time. It's tied to the time in your console and everything like that. So the time you see what it is right now is the time that I'm playing this game right now. That's just like mind blown, dude. Like this was like a huge thing for me back then and everything like that and stuff. And I as a kid, I always thought, like, man, this clock kind of ties to like what time it is right now and everything. And I realized, like, oh wait, like it's tied to freaking what time it shows in the console and everything, which is crazy. Like it was really crazy and everything like that. So yeah, a lot of the stages. And plus, if you hear right now, there isn't any, like, you know, character themes playing like that. It's pretty much just stage themes and everything. Like, the themes that, you know, that are tied to the stage and everything like that. And the stages here are pretty much, like, tell a story of, like, the story of Marvel's Capcom 2. Like, what's going down and everything like that and stuff. Like, we're trying to seek a orb and everything and stuff, and pretty much we're out in adventure, kind of like like a One Piece, like, you know, like a One Piece anime and everything like that. You're in a pirate ship and everything and stuff. So yeah, and pretty much like the main focus is here on the Capcom side is Ruby Heart, which is a character that never got into that wasn't in any other Capcom game, but is exclusive to Marvel's Capcom 2. And then of course we got Cable. Yes, that Cable. Scott Summers and Jean Grey's son from the future, and everything like that and stuff. Yes, he makes an appearance here and everything. So yeah, and what's crazy about this is just how hard it, like when this game released, and then pretty much afterwards, it wasn't until like 2009 is when it was re-released in the Xbox Live arcades and everything like that. Everyone bought it and everything, and pretty much when Capcom lost the licensing to make when Capcom lost the license to make Marvel games and everything like that, this game just went up in price. Like everywhere you go, every retro game you go to, it'll sell it to like up to like $150 and everything like that. Yeah, it's that crazy and everything. Like every version of Marvel's Capcom 2, it was that much and everything. This the Xbox, and you see right now, I am playing the Xbox Live arcade version and everything, which I consider being the best version of Marvel vs. Capcom and everything like that. The one that was released for the Marvel's Capcom collection, I believe, was the arcade version and everything like that and stuff. Which I'm like, it was an okay port and everything like that and stuff. But I still prefer, the Xbox Live arcade version and everything like that. And eventually, I think once, Capcom, lost the licensing fully, it pretty much got delisted and everything like that. So, and then a lot of people who still have it downloaded into their like Xbox or PlayStation 3, like they would sell it for a lot. It's like, hey, this let you know this PlayStation has the copy of Marvel's Capcom 2 uploaded. That's why it's that much and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, which is very unfortunate because honestly, like this version honestly is like the best. Like it's really the best. I remember I had it for my Xbox 360 and everything like that and stuff. And I made the mistake for selling it because I wanted to get tickets to pretty much Six Flags because I've never been to Six Flags and everything like that and stuff. And I made the mistake there. But hey, I still had fun, I still had fun. That was like my first experience at Six Flags and everything and stuff. But after a while, I'm just like, damn, I should have never sold my Xbox. Because again, I had the PS, I had like already had the PS4 and everything like that and stuff, and I pretty much like my 360 was collecting dust, so I hardly ever played it. The only time I ever use it was to pretty much, you know, watch whatever I had down, the movies and the TV shows that I had downloaded there and everything like that. I didn't have Netflix at the time. I didn't have like any streaming service at the time. So all I did was pretty much like buy the digital, like, you know, the digital downloads for like the movies and the TV shows and everything. That was the only way I could watch it. So I can't tell you how many times I've watched an episode of Game of Thrones and everything. So yeah, because I was just bored. I'm like, oh, let me watch this and everything. So yeah, but I regret it. But you know, thankfully, hold on before I continue. Oh man, listen to this piece. That's fine. This great music right here, dude. Like, it is so freaking good. This is honestly my favorite track in Marvel's Capcom 2, dude. Like, this is really good. Like, it's really, really good and everything. Like, oh, it's so freaking great. But yeah. But anyway, but yeah, so thankfully, you know, emulators are a thing, and pretty much, yeah, I was able to play this version of Marvel's Capcom 2, which I really do miss and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, when I did the last time I did my playthrough of Marvel's Capcom 2 years ago, it was the Sega Dreamcast version and everything like that. And you know, and that was my first time playing that version. And like, honestly, that's like my second that's my second favorite version of Marvel's Capcom 2. This one will always be my favorite version and everything like that and stuff. So yeah. So playing it here now after years later, man, dude, like I was like, dude, I missed it. I miss how it looks, how it feels and everything like that. Like, yeah, I really do miss it and everything. And just, you know, we're already kind of, you know, halfway through the video and everything like that and stuff. Yeah, we're playing as Ryu, Mega Man, and Jill, and everything like that. And I know this is a lot of people's favorite game and everything. I know this is like a very popular thing in the FGC and everything. So all those, you know, Marvel's Capcom 2 veterans, you know, who are seeing this video right now, please don't hate me or anything like that. You know, I'm just doing this whole marathon as a fan, you know, kind of like a little retrospect of the Marvel's Capcom series and everything like that and stuff. Don't come in expecting anything perfect and everything like that and stuff. I don't know any infinites and stuff, but hey, I still won some battles, you know, even without knowing them and everything like that. Like, don't attack me, you know. I'm just, as a fan, you know, just, you know, going through a whole retrospect of the series and everything like that. So I don't want to hear you guys about, well, you see, I did this in my playthrough. I fought this secret character, and this is how many points I won and everything like that. Good for you. You want a cookie? Here's your cookie. You know what I did? I beat Street Fighter 1 Sagat in 3 moves and gave him the biblical canon, biblical accurate Shoryuken. That's what I did. So, hey, you know, I'm proud of that and everything like that. So, yeah. But anyway, man, that music is just fucking great, dude. Like, I freaking love it. Like, the whole soundtrack here is just great and everything like that. And stuff. The stages are beautiful and everything. Again, it tells a story and everything like that. I know there's a video. I don't remember who did it, but pretty much telling, like, you know, this is how I think the story goes and everything like that. And it's honestly, it's like, you know what, that kind of, you know, seems like a, you know, it's kind of like a good take on it and everything like that and stuff. Of course, this is like Amingo's, like, kind of looks like Amingo's stage. Like, this is like the home of Amingo. We meet up with him and everything. Like, hey, what's up, man? Like, hey, we're here to save the world and everything. You could help us? And then, you know, he'd be like, Amingo. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. And everything like that. I try to use Amingo. I'm not good with him, but, you know, he seems like a cool character. And I'm just like, you know, a lot of the characters that are only exclusive to this game and everything, I'm just like, damn, dude, like, I would really want a game of Amingo. Like, what would Amingo's game be and everything? Like, I don't know. It would be like a farming simulator or something like that. You go out in the desert or like some type of like Monster Hunter type style. Like, you know, honestly, this stage would kind of look like a Monster Hunter type style, like, stage and everything. I'm not sure if Monster Hunter came out around the time, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Annotation down and stuff, but yeah. But anyway, here playing as Ryu, you know, from Street Fighter. We're playing as Jill Valentine from Resident Evil, and Mega Man, well, from, you know, the same name and everything like that and stuff. Yes, this is like Team Capcom right here. Like 3 of my favorite franchises in Capcom and everything like that and stuff. So yeah. But man, oh man, like it's really fun playing these you know, Jill and the Mega Man, cause like Jill, like I guess all of a sudden is like a zombie whisperer, like she like controls the zombies now and everything like that. Like, you know, she could summon a zombie, she could summon the hellhounds, she could summon the crows and everything like that. And her level 3 hyper combo is pretty much summoning the tyrant from RE1 and everything. Like, okay, that's funny. That's funny and everything like that and stuff. I like how her special too is like the bazooka you get in that, pretty much in every Resident Evil and everything. Like at the end of each Resident Evil, you end up getting like a bazooka or a rocket launcher and everything like that. And of course, she got the one from RE1, and yeah, like pretty much every single Resident Evil, like the first 3, and everything. Mega Man, you know, pretty much, you know, we got Rush here and everything. We pretty much could get a soccer ball from that Mega Man soccer game for the Super Nintendo and everything like that. We got Lift Shield. Pretty much a lot of his abilities are pretty much transition here and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, I just also like, you know, like it's like it, like I like those type of characters in these fighting games and everything, kind of paying homage to their own games and everything. So yeah, like it's really crazy, especially Rush. It's like, dude, oh, Rush, he's here and everything like that. Like he follows you around and everything like that. Like that's cool. And so yeah, you see, freaking Jill's like the zombie whisperer in this one and everything. Oh my god, dude! Like there's a lot of characters that I like to pick and everything, especially from the Marvel side and everything. My go-to has always been my go-to characters that I always go with and everything is Cyclops, Iron Man, and Ryu and everything. I know, which is crazy because Ryu, I guess, is considered low tier and everything and stuff. Like I don't really follow any tiers or anything like that. Like if a person knows how to use a character, hell, that person can make a low tier into a high tier, and everything like that. Like, you know, that's why I don't really like follow low tiers. I know a person who knows how to use Yoshi in Super Smash Brothers. Just saying, you know, and she does very good with freaking Yoshi too. Every time I play against her and everything. So yeah, but yeah, so you know. That's why I'm like, but even then, like, I love Ryu, freaking, I always, like, whatever game he's in, I always pick him and everything like that. Whether it be from the Power Rangers, or whether it be from Capcom versus SNK, and everything, Street Fighter, you know, Capcom Fighting Evolution, any game he's in, always pick him because, you know, we've been through a lot. We've been through thick and thin and everything like that and stuff. And, you know, he's never failed me. He has never failed me and everything like that. We win some, we lose some. But, yeah. But anyway, here we go. Final stage. Here we are facing off against Abyss. Yes. Abyss. Which is pretty much a character. See, when I looked at Abyss, I literally thought he was like a Darkstalkers character. Like, he just fits the bill as being a Darkstalker's final boss or something like that and stuff. I did hear that Inferno was supposed to... Inferno, freaking... fuck, what was his name again? I'm thinking Inferno from Soul Calibur and stuff. The big bad from Darkstalkers. I forget his name. Freaking... Pyron, there we go. Yeah, Pyron. Like I thought, Pyron was supposed to be like the big bad for the Mars Capcom 2, but I guess they went with like an original character and everything like that. Cause like literally we didn't hear anything from Abyss after Marvel's Capcom 2 and stuff. So yeah, which is crazy because, you know, during Capcom they were revealing a lot of the figures and everything like that. They have a figure of Abyss, and I'm just like, whoa. Like, I'm really excited. Not of this, like, not of the first form, not of this second form, but the third form coming up. Just saying right now. No spoiler alert. Yeah, you're not done with him just yet. Pretty much to match that 3v3 and everything. So that's why they kind of gave Abyss like 3 forms and everything. So yeah, and stuff. And here we go. Second form is done, but we are not done yet. And that's cool. That's kind of hinting like, hey, we're not done yet. Here we go. Third form. It wouldn't be Marvel's Capcom without fighting a big boss. Without fighting like a big monster. Oh my god. So the strategy with Abyss's third form is that you gotta attack the ball and everything, the orb that's floating around and everything like that. Once he appears, you can attack him as well and stuff. But oh fuck. God damn it. Okay. We'll be back, everybody. Alright guys, we are back. Alright, here we go. Freaking, oh, here we go. Oh no, he freaking went down. Ooh, I thought Ryu had freaking, there we go. Let's go. Yeah, we did it, everybody. We have defeated Abyss. The world is saved. And we have retrieved the orb. Yes.
Thanks for playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Your name will be inscribed in the pages of fighting history.
Gets me every time. But anyway, that is it for Marvel's Capcom 2, everybody. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. Hopefully, yeah. So if I kind of, didn't, do well and everything and stuff, like, oh well, it's my playthrough. You could do, yeah, if you're such a big expert and everything, yeah, go play this game yourself and everything. But yeah. But anyway, yeah, great game. Still love it to death and everything like that and stuff. Freaking just a lot of great memories playing Marvel's Capcom 2 with friends and everything, especially this version of the game and everything. I don't know where you are, Wikipedia, but man, if you ever come across my channel, hey, get that Marvel's Capcom collection and everything. I don't care what version of Marvel's Capcom 2 it is. We are playing that game and everything. I miss playing with you, man. Freaking. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah. But anyway, and pretty much after that, we wouldn't get another Marvel's Capcom game until like 10 years later. Yeah, since the licensing pretty much went away and everything. Yeah, it was kind of tough. Which I was really surprised that, in 2009 they released this for the Xbox Live Arcade. But it was really short-lived and everything like that. So, yeah. So... and a lot of people are like, where's Marvel's Capcom 3, blah blah blah, like when are we gonna get Marvel's Capcom 3? And that in 2012 we finally got it, and everything like that and stuff. And more on that when we get to Marvel's Capcom 3. We won't wait until 10 years till I do that playthrough. Nah, this is a Marvel's Capcom marathon, everybody. So stay tuned for Marvel's Capcom 3. Yes, thank you for playing. Presented by Capcom. Yes. But man, oh man, still a great game. Freaking love this version of the game and everything. It's really crazy that I have not played this game in like so many years. And I finally get to play this game. Like, dude, like I miss it. Like, I really do miss this version of Marvel's Capcom 2 and stuff. Still great and everything. And yeah, dude, like, man, oh man. So many great memories, playing with my brothers, playing with my cousins and everything like that and stuff. And, playing it with online friends as well, and everything. And it's still great and everything. And whenever I do see, like, a Marvel's Capcom cabinet out there, I'd just be like, hey, I gotta play it and everything like that. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, that'll pretty much do it for the Marvel's Capcom 2. Not the marathon, but Marvel's Capcom 2. This has been mrespnozax saying, guys, morning, good day. We're time to watch this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, everyone. Later.